So I'm going to try to make this quick. My webcam is not working. It's whatever. Alright, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible and simple as possible. So, shoot. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible and as simple as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip a few parts and pieces. So most people, I've already told them how to install their robots, but now I'm going to tell them about it. So there are a few different ways that you can trade this type of stock. And I'm going to show you how I set it up for myself and how I read it. But first, I'm going to show you the simplest method. So this is the simplest method. And the simplest method is basically, turn off that. You don't use support resistance. You only use the Athena 5 and the Athena 5 short. Well, actually, the most simple one is you only use the Athena 5. And that is mainly used for long-term traders and just stuff like that. But if you want a little bit more money on the side, you can activate the short bot. Now, um, I'm going to show you what all the settings do. So how do you get to the settings? You come up here, then you go to the gear. Now you have all your settings. So I'm going to go back to this. Now you can see. So HLC4 is high, low, open, high, low, close 4. Then there's high, low, close 3, high, low 2. Then there's don't use these. These are just different plots that TradingView picks up. Only use HL these three low and close. Don't use open. It'll get you bad, basically points. So I keep it on HLC4 right now. Fine tuning equation. So this is the same. This is the same setup on no matter what. But risk reward ratio, that's basically how much to 1. So how much you really willing to risk. So the higher that you put this number, the the more accurate that it's going to get. So as you can see, there's less buys and less sells, but also it's going to make you less money. So all the way at 1, there's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio. It's going to buy and sell almost at the same price, or even worse, or a little bit better. So 2 is not that good. 3 is perfect for me. So this MSNBC, you can see all the news data right here. These are the specific ones. Fox, Bloomberg, none, 5, all, Yahoo Business. On Mac, you have to set it on number 6 because all does not work because I programmed pretty much all the server stuff for Windows, and you can only have one. So just set it on 6. It is the less biased of all of them, and it's basically the everything, but it has less numbers. All right. So I like to keep mine at 5 because I'm on Windows, but if you're on 6, you're on Mac. News data, smoothing. Smoothing, if you go like this, it's not going to affect it that much. It's just going to smooth out all the random spikes. So 1 is equal to no smoothing. That's 1-to-1. But if I add 2 to it, it's not going to really do anything because there are no massive spikes in TQQ. But if, let's just say there's a spike, 5% in a single minute, it's not going to air out and have a buy signal. So I like to keep that on 2. News data, and we'll check that on if you want news data. Air checking. This means it'll check its math twice or even 3 times until it can replicate its math. So let's just say all the probability equations and all the support resistance probability equations, they're both saying buy. Now, let's just think for a minute. What if there's an error in the math, which there is every 0.000003% of the time? That's still a number, and it has happened before. So what I like to make it do is smoothing. Error checking. So if you turn error checking on, it'll rerun it until it can produce the same numbers twice, which will basically lower the error rate by half. So it'd be like 0.000000000003 or something. It's something crazy like that, okay? Um, AI learning, it's basically going to learn the candle sets and basically you should go, all right, well, where should we get in? Where should we get out? And so let's just say it recognizes a candle pattern like a big candle, a tiny pullback, and a doji. Then it reverses. And let's say it does that every single time it changes direction, or just most of the time. The AI data will get you in at the lowest price possible in that little subset of data right there. So I like to have AI learning on, and also it takes measurements from specific times of the day. Like over the weekend, there's an 83% chance of TQQ going up. This is this is it's September 23rd, 2020. So, um, yeah, and then let's just say on Mondays, there's usually a little pullback until lunch, and then afternoon, it goes up. So then it can filter all that crap out, and let's just say you're in a position since last Thursday, and then Monday comes up, it does a little pullback, but then right after that, Tuesday usually goes up. Let's just say it does that. Then it'll recognize that and basically be like, all right, well, we're going to keep on holding till Tuesday, through Tuesday. So yeah. Then Warren Buffett trading, long term only. So this is only will work on the um, 4 hour, the week chart, and the 2 hour chart, and the 3 hour chart. Basically, any of the hour charts and the day and week chart. That's where it works the best. Um, you don't have to. You're not supposed to use it, especially. I mean, it does good returns and it does predict good stuff, but it'll just be whatever it wants anyways. Um, So what are how I have it set up? So those are basically the very wait. Now I'm going to go over some rules. So the basic rules are you buy on buy and you sell on sell, but you don't buy on the first candle. So you can see on this buy candle, you don't buy there. You buy on the very next candle. And then you sell on the very next candle too. And the reason why we do that is because TradingView has this error in it where if the terms are no longer filled for that candle, the candle it'll basically go up and then flash away and then go up and then flash away again. So what do we want it to do? We want it to basically be like, all right, well, we want to take more profit and let's just say for a limited amount of time that everything's looking good, there's going to be a buy sell order. There's going to be a buy order. Then on the minute chart, it does a pullback. So then it's no longer fulfilled for that 30 minutes. So you have to wait, and then all of a sudden, after this candle, you have to wait till the next candle. Now I'll show you how to actually get in, but these are just basic rules. Um, so if you're using the support and resistance, uh, if you're using the support and resistance, you wouldn't start you wouldn't like keep it counting until you wouldn't start like caring about the support resistance until 6 candles. So what are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means, and then you'd basically just air that out right there. So you wouldn't even matter about that. And then all of a sudden it keeps going up. So same with this one. You wouldn't even pay attention to that line just because it's the same line. And then all of a sudden it breaks up and then you get a final sell order at the top, which is at 135. You would have bought somewhere around 127, 135. That's a decent number. So you would wait till the 6th candle. Then if there's anything already above that, you'd basically cancel that out. But you can see at 7:30 today, you would have sold because oh, by the way, it only matters if the red line is touching. Now I'll show you how to get all that stuff up, but it only matters if this red line is touching and it's trading below it. So instead of buying and selling here, you'd basically, the difference is you would buy here and you'd sell not on this candle, not on this candle, but that candle. You'd make a total of 9% just instead of 6.4% on average, 7.4 at the high. So let's just keep that there. That's the whole difference. Now I'm going to show you how, wait. All right, so this blue line is a special blue line. So just think about a parabola. On each side, 500 is in the middle. So 500 is the vertex of it. And then on one side, let's just call this the uptrending side, there's 400, and then 300, and then 200. On this side, on the way down, there's 600, 700, 800. Those two are equal to each other. So if it's uptrending, you're going to want to switch it to the uptrending side, which if you're running 600 on the fine tuning equation, you would basically run 400 if it was started to uptrend and cross the blue line for the rest of the month. But then at the end of the month, you have to retune it anyways, so you could basically tune it for that. And that's all fine and dandy or whatever. So that's also another rule. I'll show you how to put that on. But basically, if you're just using it for the very basic, most basic of stuff, you don't have to do anything about it. So let's just save that. Now, I'm going to show you how I get in. So let's just go back. Right here, you can see at September 21st at 11:30, that's when the candle started, at 12 o'clock, that's when we have to go to our trade entry bot. So what do we go up here? I hit load chart layout, then trade entry. Now, if we go back a few days, and if we go back to the 113 at, where's 12? Where's the 12? Alright, so you're just going to buy the candles on buy. Now, it doesn't really matter. So at 12:01, there was a buy, which means that you would have bought on the next candle, which means you would have secured a price at 62.29. At 113.62. So that would have been your average price instead of all the way up here at 118, 119. And you would have been able to secure all the profit for this, basically all this massive ass push right here. Then you would have sold this morning at around 123 because there's a resistance. So, I mean, it's kind of complicated to understand, but it shouldn't be that complicated just in general. So, these are not actual buy and sell points. These are options for you to get in. These are places where you can get in or get out. So let's just say you want to sell. And the robot is telling you to sell at some point. So at 7:30, you get your first sell signal. So that's the hard resistance. Boom, right there. You would have sold at a connected price of 122.56 or 64. It really doesn't matter. So it's been on a downtrend pretty much all day today. So that's how it is. All right. So that's how you get in. So I'm just gonna play it out in time right now. So I'm gonna play it out all the way into time. Okay. So let's just say, all right, it's September 21st at 12 o'clock. We now have our first buy order. 12 o'clock. I am like, all right, I got an alert on my phone. Trade entry. It's loading. All right, here we go. September 21st at 12 o'clock. I'm not even going to care about what the charts are saying. I could probably get in at a lower price. But if you just want to get in at a consistent price that the robot thinks is a good, then that's how you do it. So you can tune this to whatever the heck you want. I have mine set like this. But if I wanted to have, this is the buy and sell sensitivity. So if I go higher, so if I click like 3, there's going to be a lot of less buys and sells. But I like to keep it at 2 or 3. Looks like 2 is good. All right, so we keep it at 2, save that as the trade entry. And, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for the next candle. Waiting for the buy. All right, boom, we have our first buy. It's at 12.53. Now, as you can see on the next candle, not this candle, but the next candle, we buy at 12.02. All right, boom. All right, now we catch this massive uptrend, and look at that. That's a massive push. All right, now we're like, all right, well, we count the 6 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't matter. We wait. September 23rd at 7:30, we got our first sell order. September 23rd at 7:30. 23rd at 7:30. Actually, no, we got to wait 1 candle, so that's 7:30. Got to wait till 8 o'clock. Now we got to wait till our buy or just something close to it. So that would have definitely been a buy, but it's whatever. So we'll sell at around 120, or if we just were like YOLO it, whatever. I like to sell pretty much immediately, but it's really up to you. I pretty much would have sold right after the confirmation candle, which was about right somewhere around here. So let's just say that we sold somewhere up here at 121.91. Pretty freaking good price. And in a single day, we went from 112, bottom of 112, to upper 123. So, that's how it's pretty much going to be. All right. So that's how we got to pretty much use it. So there is a few different ways of using it. Now, I'm going to add one more indicator to my scripts or whatever, and it is called, what's it called? Pull to bot thinking, market, bot thinking. So if you have this portion of it, you can tune it. Now, this is how you tune it. You basically go to the buy and you try to match up the green and red to that first buy or the next buy. You don't have to do this every day. It's just a visual reference. It will not actually affect anything. So just go like that. Let's boost it up. Hey, if we tune it down, let's tune it up. So let's keep on tuning it up higher, higher. All right, well, looks like that's not happening. And now let's go all the way down to so where is it? It's lined up right there. We just want it to get as close as possible. All right, well, that's looking pretty close. So now we can see what the bot is thinking, and I'm going to tell you what everything it is. So if it's red, that means there's bad news. If it's green, that means there's good news. And basically it goes, all right, well, the SMA line, this black line right here, is the overall bot's thinking. So if the bot is completely thinking like that, and let's just say, all right, well, its thinking is that it's going to go up, then down, up, then down. All right. So then we have all of our possible probabilities as our blue line, and we can see that every single time it crosses, it changes direction a little bit. But you never know what the robot's completely thinking. This is just overall what the robot is thinking is going to happen. So, like, let's just say you're like, all right, well, that's the end of that push. It's starting to close. Possible direction change. Not the greatest place to buy, but also not the worst place to buy either, because as you can see, it went up again still. But you can just see, if you're looking at the bot on your phone, it's a nice quick glance. And then the orange bot is all of the basically all of the probability methods like delta, theta, THMA, HMA. All those calculations, so those are going to be slower, like that massive hedge funds use. So as you can see, it doesn't move as much, but as you can see, it does pay a lot of attention to it. So it's pretty much whatever. You just have to think about it a little bit. If you just want to look at it, you don't even have to have it on there. So that's pretty much the end of the video. Also, basic chart settings, you're going to want to set it up like this. You're going to want to go up here, change these candles to Helsinki Ashi candles, and then go to the actual real settings. Where is it? Wait, you click here. Yeah, you click here, and then you click the three dots. Then you go to settings. All right, so I'm going to show you now. So you're going to want to copy all of these, and precision, we're going to go like that. Because it gives our bot more information to... It gives our bot way more information to just count off of. Turn extended hours off. Make sure that it all looks like that. Shoot, I'm going to go back to it. Keep it there. Settings. All right, status line. Should look like that. That should look like that. Bid and ask labels, I like that. Financials overlapping. Alright, appearance, trading. Alright, looks like that. Events. Alright, boom, looks like that. Save. Main robot. Save it as that. So, however you want to use it, you can use it like that, but just remember, you can tune it yourself, and yeah, just have a good time tuning it. Thanks for watching. See you later.